What is going on, my good old degenerates of YouTube? It is Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So you saw the title of the video. We're going to be talking about 5 stocks that are extremely high short interest right now. Quite honestly, these are the 5 highest shorted stocks according to highshortinterest.com. So we got a lot to break down in this video. Again, those 5 stocks and what's going on in the overall markets. But before we do that, make sure to get your free money from Moomoo, up to 6 free stocks, each of which could be valued all the way up to $3,500. All you guys got to do is use my link down below, deposit at least $100, and boom, you get your free money. And with that being said, let's dive into the video. So check it out, guys. The markets are looking ugly today. Very ugly at that. It's about noon on the East Coast. We have the Russell down 1.9%. The Nasdaq's down 1.5%. We have the Dow Jones and the S&P. Both of these, each of them are down 1.8%. And we have the VIX up now 13% into the mid-20s. And let's see gold and silver, guys. Even gold and silver are going down. Gold's down 0.3% and silver's down about 1.1%. So by the looks of it here on the 4-hour chart on SPY, and let's see triple Q as well. Let's pop that one up and clear the drawing set so we can see, anything new here. Let's talk about this. So going back to SPY, what we're noticing is clearly we're under both moving averages and we have a death cross, right? That's pretty obvious based on what we're getting right now. And we've clearly been selling off for about a month, all of April. And the funny thing is, remember in the beginning of April, I mentioned how statistically speaking, the markets are doing, they do very well in April. In fact, April is the best month for the markets. Well, that's funny because this month has been a freaking bloodbath. This April that we're experiencing here in the year of 2022. I mean, the S&P 500, and mind you, on average, it goes up 1.75% historically in April. This year in April, or this April, the S&P 500 is down 5.5%. Let me say that again. It is down 5.5%. So unless we get some sort of historic rip in the next week and a day, 2 days, unless we get a huge run, we're going to end off this month red, most likely, right? Most likely. And of course, anything can change, but as of now, that's what I'm seeing. And another thing worth mentioning is we're heading towards 425, in my opinion. 425 is that support, the bottom point from the end of January before SPY went all the way up to about 460. So I think we'll find some sort of bottom at about 425 in the short term. And you guys want to see something interesting potentially, and it's not completely playing out yet, but you want to see something that I'm seeing right now. Is this a head and shoulders, or rather an inverse head and shoulders in the making? It could be, guys. You never know, especially if SPY ends up bottoming at about 425. So that's kind of what I'm watching. If we do get a bounce at 425, maybe here at 430, maybe we get some sort of relief rally and that right shoulder and the inverse head and shoulders plays out. That's just an idea. But the second, guys, we break under 425 and especially 420, the inverse head and shoulders idea is out the window. And at that point, we're probably going to be getting more blood in the streets. So let's see what triple Q's doing quickly, guys, before we talk about these 5 very high short interest stocks. Triple Q's also in free fall mode, and the inverse head and shoulders here is not playing out. In fact, we're already trading under the neckline. If we did hold 335, 337, the neckline, then you could make a case for the inverse head and shoulders on triple Q. But again, we are now well under the neckline, and it seems like this wants to go straight to the lows from, when was that? A month ago, a little bit over a month ago, being around 315, 320, and we're currently at 329, guys. So I think this could go and test the lows maybe at some point next week. There could be maybe another 2 to 3% more downside, and just like that, we are at the low. So markets do not look good whatsoever right now, and I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you guys haven't done so already. So now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this video, even though what we just talked about was very important. Let's talk about these 5 stocks. And before we even get into it, number 1, these are very risky. Number 2, I'm not telling you to buy these. In fact, I don't own any of these right now. And number 3, if I were to buy these, and if you do buy these, even though, again, I'm not telling you what to buy, but let's say we were to buy these, it would be stupid to put an amount of money that we are willing or not willing to lose, in these stocks. So in other words, put a very small amount of money that you're willing to lose. Well, I'm not telling you what to do, but if you were to buy a risky stock, and what I personally do is I put a very tiny amount in. So with that being said, let's get into these, the 5 highest short interest stocks according to highshortinterest.com here. Let's talk about the first one, which is Arcimoto, ticker symbol FUV. And this should tell you guys how risky this stock is, and again, all these stocks are, because look at this chart. This chart looks like crap. It is down, what is it, from $19 back in August. Now it just hit $370. This stock is down 80% since August, and I'm pretty sure it is down even more than that. Yeah, look, it's down from 36 all the way to $3-4 now, which is nuts. It is down 90% from that recent all-time high. So all these stocks, they have one thing in common, right, guys? They have gone up a lot in the recent, past. In this case, for Arcimoto, back in, when was this? About a year ago, February 2021. So all these stocks have gone up a lot. Now they're coming down a lot because they're being shorted heavily, because people, hedge funds, the big boys, whatever you want to call them, they believe that these companies are, I don't want to say for sure, they believe that they're, fundamentally going to zero. That could be what some people believe. That's why they're shorting them. And, some people are shorting these stocks because they just want to screw retail. They just want to drive these stocks down to zero, with fundamentals out the window, or they're not really thinking about fundamentals. So that's kind of what we have in common here. Very high short interest. And when there's very high short interest, we could see short squeezes, right? You guys saw the thumbnail. This stock could easily go from $4, $3.80, $4, to $10 in a month. That's very possible, very, very possible. Or, maybe $4 to $6, $7. That's very possible as well. So this is a 42%. I didn't even mention that. 42% short interest, which is just mind-boggling. That is unbelievable. The next one here, and mind you, FUV, I believe they're in the EV space. They make these cool-looking vehicles. We're not going to get into the fundamentals and what they actually do, but just know that's the space that they're in. We have BGFV, Big 5 Goods, I believe is what this one's called. Big 5 Sporting Goods. They sell a bunch of different stuff, guys. They sell a bunch of different stuff, probably that we can't really talk about on this video, certain things that they sell. But overall, they are very high short interest right now. We're talking 41%, so a little bit under FUVs, which was 42%. And what we notice here is, like FUV, and again, like all these, Big 5 is down a lot. This one's down about 70% just from, when was this? In November. And I'm sure it's down even more if we look on the longer term charts. Actually, no, it's not. It's not down even more. But it looks like this one, this stock has been very high short interest for a while, guys. So it looks like we got a lot of squeezes back in August. This thing went up from $22 to about $35 in a couple of days. In November, it went from $25 all the way to $50 in just about a week or two, or not even 2 weeks, literally 1 week, guys, a little bit over a week. So Big 5 has squeezed a lot in the past, but now it's pretty much been dead over the past 6 months, pretty much this entire year of 22 and the end of 21. So with a high short interest of 41%, this is one worth watching. And again, I'm not looking to just gamble all my life savings on these stocks, guys. Approach with caution, but if they do catch fire, if they do start reversing trend, and we get some shorts covering, this could end up going ballistic. The next one is CTRN, which I know nothing about, but when I saw highshortinterest.com, again, these are the top 5. This is number 3. CTRN is City Trends. This one's actually down on the day, 7%, and it's down over the past couple of months about 70%. So, this one's getting destroyed, mollywopped, whatever you want to call it, guys. This one is getting destroyed. And over the past roughly 1 year, it is down even more than that. 75% is what it is down. So CTRN has a short interest of 41%, same as Big 5. And let's see here on the 4-hour chart, do we have any Well, one thing I can say is if this breaks under 27.50, we're probably going to get a leg down, lower low. In other words, we're going to continue that downtrend. Maybe it goes down to 20, 25 a share. Maybe at that point we might get some sort of relief rally, right? Or maybe shorts covering. I have no idea. But overall, CTRN, watching it around 27, 28. We got to see what it does there. Another one that's very high short interest is GoGo Inc. This one is right around 37.6% short interest. And out of all these stocks, guys, this chart actually, I messed up. Earlier in the video, I said all these stocks have been down a lot recently. This one's actually up a lot. Holy crap, I messed that part up. Well, I guess it is down. If you look at the 2013 price, it was $35. Now it's at 23, so it's down 35% in the past decade. So it is technically down, but not as down as I thought it was, at least compared to these stocks. So let's break down what's going on. GoGo is breaking out over the past couple of months. We got the Golden Cross about in the beginning of March, which is great. And then recently we hit $23.70. Now we're down to about $21. We are down in the past roughly couple of days. We're down about 11%, and right now we're right by the 50 moving average. So for GoGo, 37.6% short interest. It's already down about 12% in the past couple of days. Do buyers step in around 21? That's what I'm going to be looking for. But the second it collapses under 21 bucks, guys, this might be going down to $17, $18, maybe 19, right around this 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So keep that in mind. GoGo looks pretty decent here, 37.6% short interest. And the last one is Beyond Meat, guys, which talk about just a destroyed stock price. Look at this. It was once $240. That was back in 2019, almost 3 years ago, and it just hit $35 recently, meaning this stock is down 85%. In other words, if you put $1,000 in the stock 3 years ago, you would have $150 right now. That is how bad this stock has performed. And that is, granted, that does mean you bought it right at the top and you're still holding it today. But still, you would be down a lot. Pretty much wherever you bought this stock, and if you held it up until today, you're going to be down because it's actually under where it was when it initially IPO'd back in 2019. If you guys remember, that's when this IPO'd. We talked about it on YouTube when it IPO'd. That was 3 years ago. I'm not sure if you guys remember that. I'm not sure how many people have been watching me for that long. But overall, those are 5 stocks that I'm looking at. Beyond Meat, GoGo, CTRN, Big 5, and Arcimoto. And Beyond Meat is right around 37.5% short interest, and we'll see. At this point, they need something fundamentally to change, something to spark, a good quarter or two, something, a positive catalyst to get out of this downtrend. And if we don't break out of the downtrend, guys, I'm not touching it. So until then, I'm going to be on the sidelines for Beyond Meat, and I guess that's it for the video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, drop me a comment, join my Patreon, and don't forget to get your free money, guys. Come on, it's free money. Just use that link down below. Deposit at least $100 with Moomoo, and you could get up to 6 free stocks, each of which could be valued all the way up to $3,500. Again, it's free money. Use that link down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.